everyone. Thanks for joining us today. Court has resumed after the long holiday weekend.
Attorneys are trying to seat 12 jurors along with 2 alternates, but they may be facing some challenges after the highly publicized case of last year. ABC 7's Jessica D'Onofrio joins us live from the Dirksen Federal Building with the latest. Jessica?
Good morning, Linda. We have heard from several potential jurors this morning. The judge asked them how much they knew about the first trial, and one of them responded that she thought Blagojevich was a little bit off-center, but she didn't think that that would cloud her judgment.
Former Governor, bit more rain in the forecast this week, too. We'll talk more about that coming up shortly, Linda and Sylvia.
All right, Tracy, thanks very much. Can you believe it? It was just 1 week ago, and it looked like the defending Stanley Cup champions were on their way out of the NHL playoffs. This morning, the Blackhawks are right back in their first-round series after they had trailed the Vancouver Canucks 3-0.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure they weren't, you know, raw eggs.
Yeah.
Pretty Easter dresses and all.
Is that what you did yesterday out there with your
Easter egg roll, right.
In the beautiful mud.
Yeah.
At least it was a decent day, though.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Yes. How about that? Rain-free.
Yeah.
How about it?
Thanks.
Yeah, can't say that about today. We had this rain that developed far southern suburbs first around 3 o'clock this morning, and then just seemed to end during the overnight period into Tuesday morning. I know some of you are thinking, wait, I'm going to that Cubs game this evening. Is it going to be raining? Could be a little bit drizzly during the Cubs game. The one thing I will warn you about if you're going to that game this evening, that wind will be right off the lake, so it is going to be a chilly night at Wrigley. Spotty rain possible here tomorrow afternoon. Let me show you our future radar. This particular forecast tool, this model, has been very, very good about forecasting the rainfall in the area as of late. It starts to bring it back into the area here really during the evening hours. I do think there could be a little drizzle out ahead of some of this lifting northward, but for the most part, it comes in this evening, spreads throughout the area into the overnight hours, now tries to get something going perhaps during the second half of the morning commute, if you will. But tomorrow, once again, it looks very spotty as far as any rain comes around, and I think we could get into a dry slot period much of tomorrow afternoon. 55 will be the high today, and the average is 62. Our low this morning, 45. We're up to 50 now at O'Hare with an east-northeast wind at 10. 46 at the lakefront, and that is indeed that lake breeze taking hold, 48 degrees at Midway. Here's a look at the satellite and radar, and you can see how the showers are really starting to dissipate in coverage around the area this morning. We're getting reports of a bit of sun even being spotted from DeKalb up toward Rockford. So it's possible we could get a little hint of some sun in here this afternoon. But you see all this rain that is moving in through the state of Missouri. That is most likely what is coming our way here during the evening hours and overnight here tonight. So
Lately, a lot of attention has been on the royal couple, their upcoming wedding this week, but the reality in the United States is that approximately 40% of all first marriages end in divorce.
That is a big number, and it can be one of the most difficult times in life for both parties involved. And for women who have little or no knowledge about the legal or financial aspects, getting a divorce can be especially stressful.
And that's where this nonprofit organization, it's called Lilac Tree, comes in. Join us this morning to tell us about an upcoming Divorce University is the executive director, Lorraine Murphy. Thanks for coming in today.
Thank you for
a Divorce University.
Yes.
So the point is to teach women what they could expect, right?
Yes, it's like going to a conference on divorce. It's all day. There's different panels, a legal panel, a financial panel, and then afternoon discussions. Getting through divorce requires legal, financial, and emotional support. You need to know about all 3 aspects.
And it's something that you don't think of until you absolutely have to, because no one plans to get divorced,
no one
right?
gets married thinking of divorce.
So it's such a good thing to have this process to help them go through it, because when you're hit with it, you feel like you say, I wish there was somebody who'd written a book to help me out. Now, you say that women contemplating a divorce can take 1 to 4 years to decide to move forward. So what do you, why is that, and what's your advice to that?
Absolutely. Women who are contemplating divorce, it can take many years because often they're thinking about children, they're thinking about finances. You've got marriages that are 30, 40 years long. It's not a quick decision.
All right, weather-wise, we still have some very spotty drizzle around the area right now, being reported at Midway, at O'Hare, and here in the city, just a little bit of mist. This afternoon, looking for high temperatures in the mid-50s. Right now at O'Hare, it is 50 degrees. Well, we continue to follow all my children. Susan Lucci, who has embarked on her national book tour. Of course, you may recall she was in Chicago just a few weeks ago, signing copies of her new book at a Palm Beach Gardens bookstore. The book is called All My Life, a Memoir. Lucci says the book covers her personal life, her character, Erica Kane, the Emmys, Dancing with the Stars, Mike Caplan. Oh, I mean, and even her stint on Broadway. And in case you missed it, after 41 years, ABC has decided to cancel All My Children.
No, it's just ending.
I mean, it's ending. The show will remain on the air until September, and so our soap office remains open.
Full service.
Oh, absolutely.
Full
Even
service.
when they're just down to GH, we're still open, right?
Yes.
Yes, because that's
Clinging
his
to life
favorite.
here.
All right, time to get a look at this week's Soap Scoop. And, oh yeah, he's here.